Hello. So today I realized that I barely post any live update video for you guys, and there are things that happening in my life that I would like to talk about. I told you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, and I would answer some of the most frequently asked questions about what is happening recently with me. The first major update that many people are asking for is about my job. Because I graduated last year already, what am I doing at the moment in Germany? So last year after I graduated, I was facing two options. Either I enter the job market in Germany, find a job and settle down and properly start making videos because it will take a lot of time to balancing both of them, or I just do this full time and see how it work out and if I make enough money to survive. Actually, it wasn't that hard to choose between these two options because first of all, job market in Germany is pretty tough these days. Last year it was tough, this year it is even tougher. So it is going to take a lot of time and effort and stress to find a job, and honestly I feel like I could find a job over here. I believe in myself. But I also know that it will probably take around half a year doing nothing but job searching, and I would rather do something more productive with my time, which is making videos and making money out of it anyway. Another reason is that we are very privileged and lucky that German boyfriend is still having a very stable full-time job. And honestly, I don't really spend that much money. I don't spend money for expensive thing. Sometimes I go traveling and see my family. So as long as I make enough money to see my family and shower them with gifts, I'll be fine. That is why financially speaking, we could take a little bit of more risks if I turn to be a freelancer. And the last reason is that I just really enjoy making videos. So I thought, okay, I have been doing this, kind of running my own business for like 2 years at this point. What is the problem of keep going with it? And that is why at the moment I am a freelancer in Germany, and my full-time job is making videos on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. When it comes to being an influencer, content creator, there are something I'm pretty proud of myself, that I have been treating this as a job and as a business mostly, and not just purely my passion, which is honestly I think it's a pretty good approach. I treating it professionally. I have deadline for myself. I'm making video constantly because I know that it could help me to grow my business. And at the same time, I still enjoy it. I put in creative idea in it and stuff like that. I'm trying to navigate this career from a business point of view so that I don't grow broke and I would save enough money. Because honestly, influencer slash content creator is a very unstable job. So you have to think a bit carefully and a bit far to the future when you do this thing. But yeah, it has been doing well, and I'm very grateful for your support because I couldn't do this without you guys. Without you guys watching, I would probably go back to work in a 9 to 5 job, which is okay, but this is way more fun. So thank you very much for the opportunity. Another question: how does German boyfriend deal with the internet fame that I have? The thing about German boyfriend, you probably already catch up, is how private this man is. If I don't make video on internet, probably he would never have a account anywhere. He's fine without being on internet at all. So at the beginning, it was a bit overwhelming for him because he doesn't know anything about the internet. How could I turn it into a career or full-time jobs? But he has been supporting all along. The thing about internet fame is that it's just on the internet though. It's not really in real life. I'm not Rihanna, so when I walk on the streets, maybe sometimes people come up to me and talk to me and take a pictures with me, which is okay, but it's not like my life changed a lot and my friends are still the same anyway. So German boyfriend has been enjoying the perks of having a internet famous partner. He could flex with his friends, or sometimes I have some goodies from brands and he could enjoy it. Or sometimes I could go to an event and I bring it with him, and those are the event that he has never experienced in his life. So it was kind of a cool things, and I don't feel like the attention that I have affecting him much at all. He's still the same kind of person. If tomorrow my channel disappear, he would be sad for me, but I'm pretty sure he would be okay with that. Life goes on and everything, which is a very good attitude to have. And I appreciate to have someone who is so down to earth like that. He's not going crazy for numbers or like fame on the internet. So he helped me to be realistic and be normal. The next question is, why did I go back to Vietnam already? Wasn't I just in Vietnam like 2 months ago? And that was true. I went back to Vietnam during Lunar New Year, which is the end of February, and I go back home 70 days later at the beginning of May. The reason why I went back home that quickly is because I went to a trip with German boyfriend's parents. And during the whole trip, all I could think of is that I have never brought my parents traveling. Like, German boyfriend is doing it. He's bringing his parents to a foreign country so they can enjoy it with their son. And I was like, I wish I could do that with my parents. Like, my mom would enjoy this place, my father would enjoy the food and things like that. And it made me miss home so much. I don't know, right after I go back to Germany after the Lunar New Year, I feel very lonely in Germany. Since the day I'm gone, my family has been welcoming 2 kids into the family, and I wasn't there during the birth of both of them. Also, my parents are getting older and older, and it broke my heart every time I call them and I just see like, oh, you have a bit of more wrinkle and you have a bit of gray hair. So I also have a lot of sisters, so in order to catch up with their lives and their dramas, I have to call them a lot and like listen to them, and it was fun, but I just miss being with them. So I was checking the flight ticket and I was like, okay, it's not that expensive. I can work anywhere in the world anyway. Let's just fly back to Vietnam and spend time with them. That is basically the reason. It was a very fulfilling trip. I managed to meet almost every single member of my family. I was flying all over the place because my sister has been living all over the place. So I visit every single one of them. And my parents too. The thing is, German boyfriend has not dealing very well with the fact that I have been leaving him alone so often, which is understandable. Because like, why I was surrounded by family and friends and good food in Vietnam, he was just alone here. We have been living together for more than 4 years and we mostly spend every single day together. So it's been hard on him this time, but he's happy for me that I am with family and everything. But yeah, he was feeling pretty down and then he got sick too. Probably because of the loneliness. I don't know what to do because it is a problem that we have to deal with because we are a mixed couple and our family is from 2 different places of the world. The thing is, he has to let me go because seeing my family just improved my mental health. I'm happier, I am feeling more fulfilled, and when I go back to Germany, I'm happy with him. Sometimes when I'm seeing him being surrounded with friends and family, I'm not angry or resentful, I'm just jealous. So that is why I think it's good that I'm trying to go home more often so that I don't have that kind of unreasonable jealousy. I know it's super unreasonable, but it's hard to get rid of. I really think that this feeling will pass. I just need to push through and work hard for it. So good luck to me. The next update I have is about pets. For a while, I was thinking of having a pet in Germany because, like, you know, more reason to hook me up here. I love dogs, so I would really want to have one. But honestly, having a dog is a really big responsibility. I know some friends with dogs, and it's like a small baby. You cannot leave it alone for a long time. You have to give it the best life, which the dog deserves. At the moment in our life, we don't have enough time and even living space to have a dog. So no dogs. So I thought, okay, what about cats? A cat is very chill, low maintenance, and if I'm lucky, I could have a very affectionate cat. So we were really serious about that. We were thinking about having a cat for some months. We're doing research. We were ready to be cat parents and everything. But after a while, we have to drop the idea simply because I really love going home to see my family often, which means I am not in Germany that often. So if you want to keep up with the visiting home / traveling plans, the poor cat has to be alone with someone else a lot of time, or we can send her to a cat boarding house or things like that. And I just find it not very good for the cat. When I have a pet, I would want to give the pet the best life possible. So yeah, no cat and no dog at this point until further notice. Next question. Since we are planning for the weddings, many people are asking if we plan to have kids as well. So the quick answer is that I don't even dare to have a cat at this point, so a kid is not on the table at all. The long answer is that me and German boyfriend has been talking about this for like a year now actually, and I'm so grateful that we have the possibility to just think about it and not just like bam, there's a kid, take care of it. So we have been discussing whether or not we are ready for kids, or even if we want kids at all, and what would happen if we have a kid, like who's going to take care of the baby and things like that. The thing is, we have no support system in Germany at all, so it's just me and German boyfriend raising the kid. Therefore it is going to require a lot of sacrifice, which at the moment I am not ready to give. I like my nephew and nieces, I think they are adorable, but at the same time I see how much work their parents have to put in to raise them, and I'm considering if I want to jump into that. At first, when I start talking about that with German boyfriend, like 6-7 years ago, we were like, we're so young, just like, let's just not think about it. And now that my body is like starting at the ripe age of motherhood, we have a bit of more time pressure and it became more real. So yeah, we are still discussing. I don't know the decision yet, but what I can tell you is that at the moment, there is no motherhood calling for me. German boyfriend is saying that it's my body, so mostly I am the one who should make the decision. So yeah, it's all come down to me, and at the moment I don't know what to do. So that's the kid update for you. I saw a question asking if I'm not a YouTuber, what would I do as a job, as a career? And to be honest, I have been thinking about that recently as well, because I feel like being a YouTuber wouldn't be like a full-time job until I'm 70 years old, right? So my plan and my hope is that I would do this until you guys still love to watch it, and until I still can sustain myself financially with it. And after, when my fame dies out and my famous day has gone over the hills, I want to do something else. And I have been thinking about some options. I think I would love to help other people raise their channel, run a brand account or something, or just giving my creative input into some like short videos from companies or like other people. So that is the first option. The second option is that I would just go back to studying, because for the first time in my life, I have the privilege to actually do what I really enjoy. Since I started going to the university in Vietnam, I didn't even think about what exactly do I want to do with my life, because I didn't really know, and also money pressure. So I have to choose a major that is kind of like easy to make money, easy to find a job, and things like that. But now that I'm doing what I love already, I have time to think about what exactly do I want to do next. And I have been thinking maybe I want to try some science stuff, like engineering. It just maybe, I'm not really sure about it yet, but I am very interested in space. I have been reading a lot of books about space since I was young. So maybe in the upcoming year, I would use my free time to go back to school and get an aerospace engineer degree. I'm not sure how would it work out, but it's a plan, and I want to share it with you guys because I'm very excited. At the moment, I'm just taking online courses for free on the internet to learn some basic stuff about physics, and I'm very interested in that already. So yeah, that is the two options that I'm having at the moment. I'll keep you updated which one that I finally choose, okay? So I have a question asking if I want to live in this area of Germany for a long time, or do we want to move somewhere else? Here's a general tip if you are an immigrant moving to another country. Maybe choose a city that has a lot of things to do. If you go out on the streets, there are things happening. There are parties, there's clubs, there are restaurants, there are people doing things on the street. It would make your life less boring. I'm living in a city which doesn't have much going on, so it makes the life abroad a bit more difficult and boring. But the good thing is because of that, we could find apartments and everything is not overcrowded or like too expensive. Honestly, I would like to move to a bigger city or even another country for a while. I would love to live in Berlin, in Hamburg, or in Munich because those big cities. They have so many things to do. The problem is German boyfriend has a job that he cannot work remotely. So he has to show up at the office and work there. So it's pretty hard to quit and find another job in another city. Another thing is that he was born in this city and all of his friends and families are here, and that really make not only his life but my life also more comfortable. And if we move to another country, then both of us are going to be stranger to this place. And I think it's pretty hard to deal with. So yeah, that is why we are still here in this city. The solution that I'm proposing to German boyfriend is that maybe next year or like in 2 years we could have him to have a gap year, and then we could like try to live there and here to see what is the life over there and if we would want to be there. So yeah, we are not gonna move anywhere soon, but we might do some long-term travel once German boyfriend managed to have a gap year. The first plan is trying to keep learning German every day and cry every day as usual. It has been going pretty well. I've been understanding German way better. But yeah, it's not fun though. It is just grow up stuff that I have to do. The second plan is trying to establish more routine. I'm searching for more clubs to join, like a sport clubs. Maybe I should try to do badminton. My friend is doing bouldering. Maybe I should try to do it to have more things to do, to have more hobby to do in the day to make me more healthy and more active. So yeah, basically that's every little life update I have at the moment. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy it and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.